Hello guys, what is up and welcome to my next video that is going to be about Caine. He is a marksman, ADC attack damage carry hero. As you see, they call him a hitman who wields his revolver with deadly accuracy. Difficulty hard. Keep that in mind. This guy is tough to learn, tough to master, but he is very rewarding with his playstyle. He's very versatile. He can play for himself and kite back and peel, or he can have incredible team fight control where he doesn't need to even use his reload. And I'll be teaching you how to do that because there is a lot of confusion on whether or not he is going to be good. So let's start off with his passive. Peacemaker. Caine's revolver carries up to 6 bullets, which he will use for basic attacks or abilities, meaning that a maximum of 6, and after that you can see that Caine automatically reloads if he does not attack for 2 seconds. So notice that it doesn't mean that it's only when he's done shooting all 6 bullets. It could be literally at any point in time. But Caine gains a small move speed boost while out of bullets. So let's say you use all 6 of them. While you're reloading, you will get a speed boost. Keep that in mind for self-peeling later on during the gameplay. Caine's basic attacks deal 115 weapon power damage. So if you have, let's say, a Sorrow Blade, I think that's like 120 or 130 weapon power. That's going to be 138 weapon power on top of having your already high base damage for weapon, and then your attack speed 100 to 122, which is less than a typical hero being I think it's 100 to 136.3 or something like that. Armor shield, pretty standard for his type of hero. Range 6.4. That's higher than Adagio's range. Interesting. We'll see how this goes. His triple tap, Caine fires 3 bullets in a line. These bullets do not apply critical hits. You can build tyrants all you want. You will not crit with his bullets. It does apply Bone Saw. It does apply Tension Bow proc, Aftershock proc, but not 3 Aftershock procs, just 1. And then, let's see, Slow Strength, 65% at level 5, a range of 9 at level 5, self-peeling. If you are running away from a fight, you can shoot those out, and you can basically kite out almost anyone with 65% slow with a 2-second duration. B ability, dash in target direction, reload your bullets, the bullets that you have in your gun, and refresh triple tap and last rights. That's your perk, your A, and your ult. It reloads everything and refreshes it. So your kit centers around how you use your B ability, called Once More. Caine may fire triple tap much more quickly immediately after dashing. So similar to Varia A ability, like if you're auto attacking and you just shoot your A, it's going to be a bit slower. Like Varia, she chucks out her A, has a larger charge up time. But if you use your dash and then your A ability, then you toss it out a lot quicker. Basic attacks reduce the cooldown of this ability. Basic attacks and your A ability actually reduce the cooldown. I'll show you how that interaction works. Cooldown of 12 at level 5. And notice the bullets reloaded. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Your gun holds a total of 6 bullets. So later on in the game, if you use all 6 bullets and you have your B ability maxed, then you will reload all 6 bullets. And keep in mind your bullets are valuable because they have a 115% weapon power damage ratio, as seen there. Ult ability is a execute at 15, 20, and 25% of their health. It gives you a little signal under them too, under your enemies, so you'll be able to see when you can execute. This we won't get into too much today. This is more of a gameplay during actual games since it's a bit hard to show in anything else. So I will be showing you the quick interactions of his A and his B ability and what you can do during the laning phase. So that way you don't have to use your whole, all of your rounds, all 6 bullets, because you will be sitting around like a chicken not doing anything. So let's just start out with the basic build, the weapon blade, and I'll do Book of Eulogies. We'll make our way out, and the biggest thing that I want you to learn, I do want to show you how to use your B ability at level 1 and why it's so valuable. And we'll pretend like we didn't start our B, we started our A, so we have 3 bullets in our chamber. 3 bullets when we use our A. So I'm just going to pretend that I just have more or I have less bullets to work with because I really want to use my A for some reason. Actually, I'll just get level 2 right now. Doesn't really make too big of a difference if I don't use the abilities. So, starting off, we're going to see auto attack, auto attack, auto attack. And some people get sloppy and they just auto attack wherever they want. Boom, you're reloading and then you miss a minion because you were reloading. You don't need to use all 6 bullets. Notice how I have 3. This minion isn't going to die in 2 seconds, so I'm just going to reload off that. And even there, I can reload, wait for the last hit, easy. Same concept applies here. I'm going to thin out the minions so I can get a faster push in a little bit. But I'm not going to auto attack if I don't need to. None of them were about to die. I didn't need to super fast push any of it. And so I'm just going to keep autoing, hold 1. And I would have missed it if I chose to auto attack whenever I wanted to. And again, you max your B ability because, let's say you're auto attacking, and then you're like, oh no, I'm going to get this minion now, and then you want to reload. Boom. You reload with the dash, and then come back out with more bullets, and everything just happens a lot quicker, so that way you always have a bullet in your chamber. And one of the biggest recommendations I have for you, actually, is in order to reload efficiently, you want to make sure that it's around your B cooldown too, and you use your bullets around that. So let's say auto attack, auto attack. These might be early, 17, 16, 15, 14. Even with this, I'm not trying to focus on getting the cooldown back up because realistically at an early level, it's not going to happen. So you need to reload at least 1 time when you are early on levels. 4 bullets now. If you notice that I have level 3 on my B ability. And I have 4 bullets. Oh no, I'm reloading, I'm caught, and then I have to really, it gets you very stressed and anxious for that one. So you don't need to use all of those bullets at once. Holding, auto attack, easy peasy. So now let's see how our A ability works. This turret right now should be taking, 50% reduced. Actually, I'll just do minions. My auto attacks do 136, 136. Yep, so let's see how much my A ability does on a minion. 37 each, so 37 times 3. That's 111. That's less damage than just 1 auto attack. So you really don't benefit much from using your A ability early game, right? So when does it kind of benefit, Let's see. I'll get level 9. My auto attack 176. 176. I do 57 each. 57 times 3 is 171. Cool. So when you have roughly, 150 weapon damage, and your A ability is even at level 2, then it does more than enough. Let's see, at level 5. Realistically, at this level, level 9, I'd probably have my Sorrow Blade for sure, and maybe attack speed. That's basically it, right? So I do 302. 302. Let's see how much damage I do with my A ability. 244 each, but obviously I have 3 bullets that I have to use for that, assuming I even hit them. So that's 244 times 3, that's 732. It's a good amount of damage, I would say, very respectable. And check out the range on that. It's pretty long, right? But now let's see what would happen if I just auto attacked. 302, 302. Let's see. 155, 3, 4, 5, 6. So obviously, that's going to do more damage, right? My auto attacks will always do more damage. So my goal isn't to be using my A a lot. You don't want to start trades off with your A ability like this, and then follow up with auto attacks because you're left without. And when you reload, yes, you have your A up, but you don't have your B back up in a good amount of time. You want to pace yourself out so you're not just wasting your A and your B however you want to do it. Always think about your B ability and how many bullets you have. So if I have, let's say, 3 bullets and I use my A, and then I use my B ability, my A comes back off cooldown and my B goes on cooldown, of course. But if I use my A again and I miss, then you have 3 bullets to work with to get this cooldown off. So for example, let's test it out here. Gonna buy this so I don't take too much damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, reload, I miss, and now I have 3 bullets to work with. Otherwise, look at how much time I'm just sitting around. 2 seconds until I can auto attack again, but then my cooldowns are still on my abilities are still on cooldown, So you really want to pace yourself out and auto attack, auto attack, auto attack, auto attack, reload, auto attack. Maybe use your A, it needs to land, and then boom, you're left reloading, but that's still super uncomfortable. So what do you do? How can you make this better for yourself so that way you can pace out the way you're attacking things? Let's look at how his builds would work with, let's say, a bone saw and a breaking point. Very common build, very acceptable in most cases. My A and B are max, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will be running around more auto attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you're just kind of stuck, right? How about if you just pace out your auto attacks instead? And then you just walk around carefully, and then you don't have to wait that long. 2, 1, and then you're back up, right? So it's all about knowing when to auto attack and how to auto attack. And if you're in a team fight scenario, then it's about using this reload speed to the best of your advantage, where you have 2 seconds and you're just running around. When do you use your B ability? When do you use your A ability, you know? So I would recommend during team fights to do something similar to this, where you auto attack, auto attack, auto attack, auto attack, auto attack, reload to stay in the team fight, and then when you know you need to get out of the team fight, just auto attack and run away, come back in, your B ability should be up, and you can continue with your bone saw and breaking point stacks. Because of this new patch, breaking point lasts for 3 seconds now before the stacks run out, so I think breaking point would be a really, really good item that goes well with him, just like any carry, but make sure that you keep in mind how your auto attacks work, how much time you have. And lastly, a big interaction that I want to show is actually his crits. Let's see how his crits work. That's 60, 60, 60, so let's try to get that's pretty close. We have 165 weapon damage from those, so 290 each. So now we should expect the same, 290 each. Ooh, 307 actually. Oh no, that's 180. Oops, my bad. So 180, and this was like 165, so 15 less. So my crits do have more, but look at that crit, 760, right? 760, 760, but this does 307. So your A ability does not apply crits. It does not, I don't know how many times I can say it. I've gone to many discussions and arguments with many people. It does not apply crits, but where you at? Check this out. Look at the first one. 497. It does apply tension bow. This'll be a hit. And let's see, 5, 4, 3, 2. You'll see it apply right here. 497 to 261, and then lastly, bone saw. This one's gonna be a bit hard. It started at like 230s and went up to 251, so it applies that as well. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Just quick general tips. I guess not quick, it's a long video. I will get into gameplay soon. Going to upload this and just start a game, try to get a casual out, insta-lock this guy. It's a new, fresh patch, so best of luck for this patch. I hope this video taught you how to use Caine. And again, last thing, Sorrow Blade, Breaking Point, Bone Saw. Try that build out. Let me know what you think. All right, thanks for watching, guys.